Hey guys, my name is Ishaan. Welcome back to another TeejLab tutorial. This is a follow-up video on how to add APIs into the platform, but for authentication based. So I want you guys to head over to the TeejLab platform. Once you're here, I want you guys to head over to My Actions, Manage My APIs, then click on to Add Vendor. So for example purposes, I chose this guy right here, Photo Room. So as usual, enter the name, homepage, and a short description. So this seems to be doing okay. So yep, this vendor and of course as well as have a logo. So just search up photo room. This seems to be good at this. Download this. Save. Download. Go here. That. And right. So since this vendor uses API key, usually the vendors want you to sign in. So whenever there are authentication based, vendors usually want you to create an account. So let's just do that real quick. So just create your API key. So I already signed in. So it would give you an option to log in, sign up using Google, or just sign up using your email. I prefer sign up using Google because it's just easier. So let's do this. So then there are no we should there are no vendor licenses and then API key. So this is your key. This should not be shared with anyone and it should not be available to the public, only for you. And the way this key is authenticated is when you check under the documentation page, you must know they usually provide on how this API key is authenticated. So it seems to be that this is how it is. So this is a name for the API key right here. And this ABCD123 is this right here, your API key. So let's go back on the TeejLab platform. That in. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. Press continue. Now we add the API. So let's go back to the documentation page. So they seem to have one API and then a bunch of endpoints. So we can just call this photo room, photo API tutorial. So let's check version. So yeah, it seems to be all version ones. Let's see right here. It says version one. So the vendor, photo room, and let's see the category. So could be social media technology, software and services. What else? I think it fits best under software and services. Now we should add the home page, not off the vendor, but off the API page. So let's go API documentation. Let's copy this. And then add a short description. Okay, just copy this and then tinker it a bit. So the photo room API allows you to remove backgrounds from your images. They also provide white backgrounds. There we go. So, nothing for API authentication. You don't add anything for restrictions. And now licenses, you don't add anything as well. Sorry guys, I seem to have made a mistake. So let's head back to the vendor page and edit the photo room tutorial vendor. For vendor licenses, I forgot to add vendor licenses. So let's just check right here. So where are their licenses? Hmm. Terms and conditions. There we go. Terms and conditions. So let's just add that. And privacy policy. That seems to be good. So yeah, we have our API. Now let's just add our let's add our endpoint. So select our API. And then the endpoint. So this is a post request. So let's change that. Post. And the documentation page. So documentation page of this endpoint. And then the description. So let's see. So yeah, I guess we could just do this right here. Same thing as earlier. And this, yeah. Okay, there we go. And then endpoint. Yes, there is a file input since this is a post. And then so let's see. So PNG, JPEG. Okay. So we got to change this since we're going to be adding up pictures. And then let's see. So the name for the file will be image underscore file. And then since the input will be PNG and JPEG, the output will also be PNG and JPEG. As it says right here, PNG or JPEG. There we go. And then the authentication. The authentication is, let's see how this is being authenticated. So So include the token in a header parameter. So this means it is being authenticated in the header. So header. And then we don't click 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or anything. We added the API key in the number 1 section. So we only use the first one. And then the parameters. See here. So these are the parameters. That and it says it needs to be required. So string required. And then make sure these are all URL path segments. So oh, sorry, should be in header. Yeah, and add more. Required. Okay. Says here the default should be RGBA, so RGBA. And then, yeah, make sure it's in message header. It is string. Yep. Add more. Format. Format. String. Required. Description. And then default should be PNG. Sample value. Yeah. The default's PNG, so let's just leave it at that. Message header. Add more. Image. Like that. String. Okay. Not too sure why it's not working. Did I? There. Oh, I see there was a space. Ooh, just try this. All right, sorry. Yeah, gotta change that. Oh, what is the error? Sorry guys, I just noticed what the mistake was. So let's head back to the API section. So this this all is fine right here. So you can just update that. And the endpoint. Now we want to edit the endpoint. So information, it was fine. This part was fine. Authentication was fine. Here. So apparently, what was happening is that the default, when I had the default value in, it was messing up, um, it was messing up and was giving us the wrong, was not letting the API or the endpoint work. So I just moved that to the example value. So none of these are required. And as well as, you change all of them to message in message body. Because right here, it says body. So all of these are in the body. So that was the other mistake. And then once you fix that, make sure everything else is an example value. Make sure everything else is string except the crop boolean. Just press update. And then now we can choose this and choose our photo. There we go. And then execute. There you have it. It's working now. There we go. So yeah, that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.